Welcome to Faith in Motion, where modern minds meet timeless truths, where we keep it real, whether coaching, directing, or mentoring young minds, fostering marriage and relationships. It's all about becoming stronger, wiser, and ultimately drawing closer to God. We're tackling everything from life's tough lessons to building character, issues in the world, relationships, and a rock-solid faith. Let's get moving to becoming the kings and the queens we were born to be. Because faith without action is just talk. So let's put our faith in motion. We are talking about the music industry, the impact of the music industry, how Satan is using the music industry to affect the mind, the thoughts, the actions of our youth today. Not even just youth, young and old people. We've all listened to hip hop, we've all listened to rap, we've all listened to secular music, and not to say that all secular music is run by Satan, not to say all secular music is driving your mind to wickedness. Music itself has a power over society because God made music for mankind to be used. God made music so that we could enjoy it. You know, the healing frequency of music, the vibration of music is a good thing when it's used for righteousness, when it's used in the right manner. But today, you know, we have some things to look at, some Bible verses to read, the power of the tongue, the power of music, the power of vibration and frequency. We have to understand that there's good and bad vibrations in music, the words that are being said into the minds of people today. Let's go.
Hova Beezus. Y'all do know what they playing off of, right? Jehovah Jesus. So Jay-Z is saying he's Jehovah and Beyonce is saying she's Jesus. Oh, y'all think I'm joking around. Even though you just heard it yourself, you still think I'm playing. Well, check this out. When you go to thebookofhove.com, look right there in the middle. It says he was often called Hove, short for Jehovah, a play on Jehovah, the Hebrew name for God. Still sound like a game to you? And Beyonce said, watch the thrones. Why do they say thrones? Well, they're already acting off the Bible, so let's go to the Bible. Revelation 3:21. To the one who overcomes, I will grant the right to sit with me on my throne, just as I overcame and sat down with my Father on his throne. Y'all waking up yet? It's gotten so bad she has a church that worships her in San Francisco. Check this out.
So are you considering yourself a witch?
Oh, I am a witch, but I don't think it's for everybody.
Should I be scared?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, because you know they tell me Beyonce's a witch and like that.
Oh,
that we should be scared. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's an Ifa. So when she
The witch said Beyonce was a witch. She said when she wears her yellow, that's Oshun. She's not the only witch in the business, ladies and gentlemen. Why do you think Jackie Hill Perry said this?
Who told us you got to be a witch to be black? You are not more black by engaging in witchcraft that is still propagating a white supremacist lie that black people in Africa didn't know Jesus. I'm angry that the powers that be in social media and in culture and in music and in Beyonce's music and in Kalani's music and in whatever the other, and in Santa, like I'm...
So not only Beyonce, you also got Kehlani making altars to Oshun. You also got Summer Walker making altars to Oshun. We should have known when her husband, Jay-Z, said that Jesus can't save you. Or maybe we should have known when she said that she wipes her time of the month with pages of the...
Jesus Can't Save You, the life starts. I think that's the song with Alicia Keys, Empire State of Mind, from what I understand. And I remember when that song came out, during 18, 19, 17 years old, when a specific man named Forerunner, all right, I'm gonna put his page up here, Forerunner 777. He is one of the guys who opened up our eyes towards the music industry, because he himself, his testimony is also coming out of the music industry and finding God and finding Christ. He has so many testimonies, so many videos, but still yet around that time I was going to a club with some friends for someone's birthday party. I can't remember. I'm not gonna would even say the name if I did. I'd gone to a club, dancing and all of that, and when that song came on, I looked to my friends and they're like, nah, we can't dance to that song. But yet I'm still in the club and the song is playing. And right, so that was a double standard in itself, right? And so we cannot be playing both sides. Jay-Z himself has from time been somebody who has gone against Christ, gone against the church, and he says it with his own words. Let's go. Let's continue.
That she wipes her time of the month with pages of the Holy Scriptures. Oh, I guess that didn't do it for y'all. Or maybe we should have known when Jay-Z said that he told his wife the spiritual stuff really works. But if he said that Jesus can't save you, what spiritual stuff is he talking about? My brothers and sisters, I make these videos for you guys to come out of bondage and come out of deception. If you call yourself a Christian, this message is for you. Stop listening to witches, stop listening to warlock, because you are coming into agreement with a different seed that is not Christ. And when you come into agreement, you are allowing access to demonic activity to enter your temple. Come out, my brothers and sisters. Come.
He's talking 100% facts. We got to understand that when we call ourselves God-believing people, but Bible-believing people, but yet we're still partaking in certain things, specifically engaging and entertaining our minds from the production, from the creation of people who are totally against God in their words and their actions. We're keeping a door open for him to still come and manipulate and cause havoc. And so, scripture reading, if you don't like it, well, too bad. 1 Samuel 16:23, the power of music. And it came to pass when the evil spirit from God was upon Saul, that David took an harp, and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. There's a whole bunch of good music out there that is giving you good vibrations and good frequencies, and you're able to praise God and worship God. And so, as we see through that Bible verse, Saul himself had an evil spirit, and the evil spirit was able to be departed from him. Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Singing, it doesn't matter if it's rap or country music or rock, if the words are not aligned to righteousness, if the words are not bringing you higher to God, if the words are not positive in some manner, what are those words doing? This is what we have to think about.
Hello to everybody, and we're going to be talking about devil worshipping rappers right now. And to be honest, I hate dealing with this subject. I hate to have to always go back to the issue of the entertainment business and how there's clearly a satanic agenda that's being promoted through the entertainment business and through many of the artists that are climbing on the charts and through popular music at large. But I got to deal with it right now. Right now, you see a picture on your screen. This is Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap. And he's a popular rapper. And as you can see, he actually literally only has one eye. So he's kind of doing the traditional Illuminati all-seeing eye hand sign, but he literally has no left eye. And
listen, there's no coincidence that many of these music artists, when they have to go take a photo shoot, an album shoot, a single song shoot, a picture, whatever, a magazine, that they're always covering one eye. You have to understand what's going on. It's allegiance. It's showing allegiance to the people that, or to the group, or to the powers that they serve.
I want you to hear, all right, what he says in the very beginning of the song. He said Remy Boy lifestyle. Okay, so let's listen to it again and let's see if it sounds like Remy Boy lifestyle. All right, listen again. Here we go.
Listen, we don't even need to continue with that. That's in plain sight what these men and who these men are singing to and worshiping through their music. As a young man, as a young girl, 24/7, in the frequency in which it does to your brain, it's low vibrations, satanic vibrations. These are the things that we have to be aware of. These are the things that we have to know. Now, we must understand that music is a good thing. Like I said before, music is a great thing. 2 Chronicles chapter 5, verses 13 to 14. Follow along. It came even to pass, as the trumpeters and singers were as one, to make one sound to be heard in praising and thanking the Lord. And when they lifted up their voice with trumpets and cymbals and instruments of music, praised the Lord, saying, For he is good, his mercy endureth forever. That then the house was filled with a cloud. Imagine that. Even the house of the Lord, so that the priests could not stand to minister by reason of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord had filled the house of God. Imagine that. God's people were bringing instruments together, singing, blowing their trumpets, the cymbals and everything that they were using. Literally, God came in the midst of a cloud. His Spirit came in the midst of a cloud. Manifestation because of their worship to Him. That level of vibration, that level of frequency, that level of praise must have been so high. So music is a good thing. Music can be used, but it's based on the spirit that is in you. It's about the heart. This next one, honestly, is a sad one. And I'm going to blur the faces of the little children that are in this video because it's not their fault. They're little kids. This is the effect of music.
Hey, y'all dirty.
Imagine that. A mother with her 3 or 4 kids in the back there, playing music. This one says 4 kids. Playing music, rap music, pulling up the middle finger, dancing, acting like she's drunk with a little buck in her hand. And the mother is just allowing that. Well, they're just copying what they see the mother do, obviously. But then that vibration and frequency that is being placed on these kids. What are they going to be in a few years? What type of people they're going to be in a few years? Pray that they find God. But this is what the culture of this rap music, this trap music has been doing.
Hey, y'all dirty.
Proverbs 15:4 says, A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. So imagine the spirit that is now being placed on these little kids' heads. The spirit that is breaching these little youth them. Sad, man. Honestly, sad.
This like, bro, this right here, bro. Like, it's the end of the summer. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm trying to close out the summer with the most positive energy ever. I got a lot of great things happening.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like my staff, bro. It's like got a bunch of crystals.
Did you make
on it. Nah.
So what does it mean?
A lot of these. You know what I'm saying?
Can I-
The energy, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Damn, chat.
Yeah, it's crazy. So like this right here, so this is hematite, because this activates the iron in your blood. Like it's running.
Damn. What made you get into it? What made you get into it though?
I've been in the crystals for years, bro.
What?
Years, yeah. When I did a lot of like just healing work, bro. When I first moved to LA when I was like 23.
Yeah.
I moved from Baltimore. I was going through a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And I just had to really get my life together.
Damn.
I got in the crystals then.
Kai, you gotta be more careful, bro. Mario is into new age witchcraft. We gotta pray for Mario. We gotta pray that Kai has some more discernment. Don't be touching that witchcraft stuff. Mario's faith right now is in rocks, is in crystals. See, my faith is not in rocks, is in Jesus Christ. See, and God says right here that Jesus Christ is actually the stone, our cornerstone, but we have rejected that stone who is Jesus, and we have started to pick up these rocks and started praying to them and worshiping them and trusting them for positivity and to bring love and to bring whatever into our life. I used to be that way. I went through a lot in life too, shelters, homelessness, abuse, a whole lot of things, bro, and I wanted control and feel like I had control over my life again. You feel what I'm saying? So I fell into witchcraft, and crystals was one of them.
And the Bible specifically warns us. You see, what we have to understand is Lucifer is using these human agents. Remember, we are vessels. Every single one of us is vessels. We're either vessels for Christ or vessels for the enemy. If you're like, oh, I don't worship Satan, but I don't follow Christ either. If you don't follow Christ, you're worshiping Satan without even knowing. Even to other genres of music. in our own cultures of the Caribbean. All right? You cannot worship no man. No man upon earth can give you salvation. I tell you that. You have to follow Jesus Christ. He is the only one who came, who proved himself to be God. If you resurrect yourself and you fulfill all the prophecies, then maybe you have an argument. But no other man other than Jesus Christ has proven that. These artists are being used as agents to push an agenda, to push anything that removes you from the knowledge of the Bible, that removes you from the knowledge of the one Yahweh God. And lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun, the moon, and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, shouldst be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy God had divided unto all nations under the whole heavens. So God said, why would you worship these things? I'm the one who made them. 2 Kings 23:5, and put down the idolatrous priests, whom the kings of Judah have ordained to burn incense in the high places of the cities of Judah, and in these places round about Jerusalem, them also that burn incense unto Baal, to the sun. If you don't know who Baal was the god who would sacrifice demons, who would tell men to come and sacrifice children and infants, which is going on today. So again, them also that burn incense unto Baal, to the sun, to the moon, and to the planets, to all these hosts of heaven. So when they say, and put down the idolatrous priests, you know what that was saying? Get rid of them, kill them, because evil has entered into the camp, has entered into society, and you don't want that to spread. God don't play with sin. God don't play with witchcraft, all these type of things.
Guys like Travis Scott quoting Aleister Krauss, which was the guy who wrote the Satanic Bible. He quoting scriptures in his music. He quoting scriptures in his raps from the Satanic Bible. And you got him on your iPod right now. You listen to that junk all week long, and you come on Wednesday night and hope that Pastor John could help your mind in an hour. Nah, bruh. That's impossible. You've been listening to the word all week long. You've been listening to preaching all week long. The words from the music gets in your mind whether you want them to get in your mind or not. That's why when you was in grade school, they didn't teach you your ABCs by saying, everybody say,
It's crazy because that was one of the big things growing up when we started hearing about the rap industry, started getting knowledge about what was going on. And we would have conversation with friends, conversation with people, and the number one thing was, yo, don't worry about that. We only listen to the words, we don't listen to the beat. We don't listen to the words, we only listen to the beat. For some time I was like, yeah, it's possible. You just, it's a nice beat, so you just bump in your head to it. Years later I come to a conclusion that doesn't make sense, because the words and the beat come together. As we just saw before, how the camp of Israel gave God praise through words and sound. It's a vibration, it's a frequency, guys. And so you can't think that you can listen to secular music because you like the beat. The words come with it. And the beats itself, there's certain vibrations that are not good too. The 808 and certain low sounding vibrations. Why do you think when you play heavy metal music, that all of this, it's a low vibration, it's negative frequencies.
A, B, no, they said A, B, C, D, E, because they know, they've been known that music, repetition, and deep memory are uniquely connected. If you stop the music and you read the lyrics, turn the music off, just turn it off, take a deep breath, pull it up, turn the volume all the way down, because now on iTunes you can click on the lyric side and you can just read the lyrics or something. Just read the lyrics, read what the lyrics are saying. See if you want to do any of those things that what they're saying.
If you want to know the truth about this satanic devil worshiper Travis Scott, head over to my Patreon page where you can view the uncensored version of this video. I'll leave the link right here. Head over right now. I'll see you guys there. As always, God bless you and take care.
Yo, man, many people are waking up to it. Many people are waking up. Many people are starting to see. And I should say many, a lot. It's been exposed. It's just that you have to continually teach the younger ones come up, because they're going to keep taking music artists and giving them money, giving them fame, giving them fortune for the cost of their life, for the cost of their soul, for the cost of their... Now, doesn't mean that these artists can't turn back to God, because I truly believe that they can too. But what the enemy is doing is he always has a plan for each generation that is coming up next. And so we must be careful. Matthew 12:36-7. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So we got to be careful, especially these artists who have to be careful, because these are the words that they're speaking, and they're the ones who are deceiving many people, and God is going to tell them, yo, but these were your words. One of the guys back in the day who came to our city and was able to open up our eyes to certain things, his name was Marquise John, and he himself was a rapper also. He himself was a rapper. He himself was in the industry of Hollywood, from what I remember his story. He knew Tupac, he knew 50 Cent, he knew all of these guys. And so he turned to God, he found God, found the word, and became a preacher, and started traveling and doing, seminars and conferences to teach people what was going on in the music industry and how you have to turn away from these artists. And this man is now, I believe, in the States, doing ministry work from the last I heard. So I can say that I've met somebody personally who was in this and gave their testimony face to face about it. And so spoke about certain artists being filled with demons.
I knew that Christianity was the truth because that's the only religion that the occult's afraid of.
Okay, you gotta say it again, man.
That's the only religion that the occult, these Luciferians, is afraid. That's the only religion they're afraid of, because that's the only one that has power. It's the only one that has power. Buddha, the devil, is not afraid of Buddha. The devil's not afraid of Muhammad. He's not afraid of Krishna. And no disrespect to people, but they're not. It's a false religion, bro. So why would the devil be afraid of something that he created?
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? The gospel is the only thing that the devil couldn't create. It's the only thing. And so that's why, look at it. We just saw recently with Hollywood, they had cast, it was like a lesbian black woman to play Jesus Christ.
Yes.
They don't do that with Islam. They don't do that with...
Never.
Never. Why? Because there's no weight in those religions. There's no weight in the spirit. Like, none. Like, we see time and time again that Christianity is the only thing that's mocked. They won't even report about Christian persecution. 70 Christians get beheaded in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and where's the news media at? The only major outlet I saw reported was Fox News, and that was like 5 days after the story had already gotten really big. But guarantee, if there was an Islamophobic attack or something like that, or anti-Semitic attack, it would be all over the news.
Come on,
all over. But if it's if it's an attack on Christianity, they don't want to talk about it. Why? Because they don't want to bring awareness to it, because that's what they're trying to do. They want Christians to get attacked. They want to exterminate the gospel.
Come on.
These principalities and these demonic rulers, they can only gain territory in the spirit when there are less true Holy Spirit-filled believers. Because God gave us the power to hold it down.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So they will try to not shed light on these things because God gave us authority to push weight in the spiritual realm.
Wow. We need to understand the power that God has given us moving forward. That's why I'm not going to talk about these type of topics too much when it comes to satanic cults and these things, because we put too much weight on them sometimes, when the Bible says God is spirit. God's spirit is stronger. And as he said in the video, Satan himself is not going to go after something that has no power. He's only going to go after and try to destroy the one thing that is going against his evil kingdom, which is biblical truth. And so I end with this. Even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things, Behold how great a matter a little fire kindleth, and the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. For every kind of beast, and of birds, and of serpents, and of all things in the sea is tamed, and hath been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Therewith bless we God, even the Father, and therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of God. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not to be so. The tongue is a powerful weapon. Are we using it for good or evil? Keep your faith in motion.